Sunlight drips through empty panes, empty windows facing nowhere, hold the sky without a sound. Every frame remembers someone, but no one's left around. Curtains move with the passing breeze, floorboards creak under my knees. Outside is life I cannot reach, even silence has its speech. I sit here tracing every line of glass that keeps the world outside. Some sights just stare and never care. You used to lean against this frame, whisper dreams without a name. Now the view is just a stare, empty windows facing nowhere. Shadows stretch across the floor, I remember what was before. Empty windows facing nowhere, I watch the day go by. Every moment drifts alone like clouds across the sky. If solitude had a voice, it'd speak through empty windows facing nowhere. I thought watching men I'd see, turns out it only watches me. Even absence has its claim, even silence knows my name. Some rooms hold quiet, empty windows facing nowhere. I sit and let it be, even if no one comes to call, the light still touches me. Empty windows facing nowhere, I won't chase the past. If the world slips through unseen, I'll watch it slow and last, till someone finds a view someday. I'll stay by empty windows facing nowhere. Sunlight drips through empty panes. Stories, just patches of the past. Stitches hold together what the heart couldn't last. If warmth ever had memories, they're missing in this quilt without story. Folded neat on an empty bed, thread still strong but words are dead. Every square used to say your name, now they all just feel the same. Hands once traced every scene, laughing about some half-told dream. Now the silence fills the thread where love and laughter used to spread. Didn't know how cold could be, something made for company. A quilt without story, don't keep the night away. It covers up the body, but the heart still feels a grave. Some warmth don't come with memories. It fades like this quilt without stories. I pulled it close, but it don't know the weight of love I used to hold. It keeps me warm, but not aware of all the truth stitched in despair. A quilt without stories still lies beside my side. It don't remember nothing about the tears we cried. If comfort's more than warmth to me, I miss the quilt that told our stories. Night rolls on, stitches stay. Some warm bleeds in quiet ways. I made it back. Nobody knew. Nobody waiting at the gate. No shadow leaning on the rail. Every mile I fought to beat just taught me how to fail. Gravel crunch beneath my boots. Sun goes down like it's supposed to. Truck cools off, engine sighs. Same as me, just tired inside. Fence still stands, paint gone thin, like it's been waiting, just not for him. I look around, call your name, and I don't answer back the same. Lights are on, but no one's home. Radio hums for the dead and gone. Mailbox holds a week of rain. Every letter looks like blame. I stand there longer than I should, hoping the gate misunderstood. Nobody waiting at the gate. No smile breaking through the dark. Every dream I dragged back here left me standing in the yard. If love was running late, it missed me. Nobody waiting at the gate. I thought return meant something more, like it used to, like before. But welcome ain't a given thing. It's a bell that sometimes don't ring. Not every ending standing when it hurts. Then I earn my share of pain till someone learns to stay. I'll keep walking, nobody waiting at the gate. Gates swing shut, footsteps fade. Doors close. No one speaks. A house without whispers holds its breath so tight. Every corner knows my name, but it never feels right. Dust drifts on the windowsill, floorboards creak, the air stands still. Chairs sit empty, curtains sway. Even sunlight turns away. I pass the rooms I used to know, hear the echo soft and slow. Some walls just listen, they never answer back. You used to hum while moving through, turn the quiet into something new. Now the halls just keep their space, every step leaves no trace. Books unopened, shoes in line, the house remembers I reside. A house without whispers still carries my side. Every sound I try to make fades before it's night. If loneliness had a name, it'd be a house without whispers. I thought home meant someone here, turns out it's just the atmosphere. Even silence has a tone, even absence stands alone. Some houses keep quiet, a house without whispers. I walk its halls alone, even if no voice remains, I make this place my own. A house without whispers. I won't curse the air if the walls don't speak my name. I'll still be there till someone fills the space someday. I'll stay in a house without whispers. Doors closed, silence stays. Screen door holds its breath. One more step,
nothing left. Board don't creak like it used to, like it knows I'm missing you. It's a silent step on the porch where your shadow used to fall. I come home a little careful, like I'm hoping not at all. Some doors close without slamming, they just stop answering your call. Lights still on above the chair, habit strong, but no one's there. Keys hang quiet by the door, they don't know what they're for. If home's where love returns, why does mine just wait and learn? It's a silent step on the porch. Every night I walk it slow. I stand still before the handle like I already know. Some goodbyes don't say a word, they just echo when you go. Night settles, stars indoors, one last breath on the porch.
It's the path I barely know. Shadows stretch, the night is long. Silent wind hums a forgotten song. If hope had a quiet show, it flickers in that lantern glow. Porch boards creak beneath my feet. Cold air bites, my heart still beats. Every step recalls a face, fading slowly into space. Windows dark, rooms asleep. Memories wake, secrets keep. Lantern swinging, gentle flame guides me softly, whispers your name. Didn't know how far I'd go till I followed the lantern's glow. A lonely lantern glow shows the things I need to know. Through quiet streets and drifting time, I trace the edges of your mind. Some light survives the dark, it burns within the heart. Now the night won't seem so wide. Lantern flickers at my side. Though I wander lost alone, its glow reminds me I've grown. A lonely lantern glow still shows the way I go. Through broken dreams and silent sighs, it watch that lantern glow. Lantern dims, night may show. Love stays near in the glow.
Heat's on. Still cold.
Cold floor, empty room. Echoes got nowhere to go. Every step I take inside just proves what I already know. Bare feet meet the hardwood grain. Winter sneaks in through the frame. Shadows stretch but never move, like they've got nothing left to prove. I set my coat on a broken chair. Feels like leaving it anywhere. I stand still, count the sound. Nothing answers back around. Picture frame leans on the wall, doesn't hang, just waits to fall. Boxes stacked with half a life, things we planned then set aside. Clock keeps time without a clue who it's counting minutes for. Cold floor, empty room, says your name without a sound. Every breath feels like a ghost, just passing through this ground. If love ever left too soon, it left me here. Cold floor, empty room. I thought breaking would be loud, didn't know it bowed this quiet down. Turns out hurt can sit and stare, like it's always been right there. Some pain don't cry. Cold floor, empty room, still holds the shape of you. Even when I close my eyes, this place keeps telling truths. Cold floor, empty room. I don't rush, I don't move. If healing's meant to find me here, it'll know just what to do. Till then I'll stay consumed. Cold floor, empty room. Footsteps stop, nothing moves.
Lonely walks in barefoot dust, every step a faded trust. Wind blows dry across my face, leaves no footprints, leaves no trace. If longing ever had a sound, it whispers where I walk. Sun beats down, the road runs long. Shadows stretch, yet I stay strong. Hands in pockets, heart worn thin, chasing ghosts I can't hold in. Old barn doors swing on rusted hinges. Life feels heavy, silence lingers. Every mile a quiet plea for someone to walk here with me. Didn't know how empty roads could carve the deepest load. Lonely walks in barefoot dust. Carry pain, carry trust. Through cracked fields and barren lands, I reach for life with trembling hands. Some journeys leave no one's mark, only footprints in the heart. Are slow and bare, I keep walking, hope still there. Lonely walks in barefoot dust still teach me how to trust. Through silent nights and drifting days, I find strength in quiet ways. If courage whispers in the gust, it speaks in barefoot dust. Stays near in barefoot dust.
The screen door holds its breath, one more step, nothing left. Board don't creak like it used to, like it knows I'm missing you. It's a silent step on the porch, where your shadow used to fall. I come home a little careful, like I'm hoping not at all. Some doors close without slamming, they just stop answering your call. Lights still on above the chair, habit strong but no one's there. Keys hang quiet by the door, they don't know what they're for. If home's where love returns, why does mine just wait and learn?
It's a silent step on the porch. Every night I walk it slow. I stand still before the handle, like I already know. Some goodbyes don't say a word, they just echo when you go. Night settles, stars indoors. One last breath on the porch.
Dark's wide, but not endless.
One light in the distance, burning low but true. Ain't enough to change the night, just enough to move me through.
Road bends out past the cotton rows, windshields hum where the cold wind blows. Stars fall off one by one, like they've already had their run. Hands are sore, eyes are tired, heart still wired.
I don't know what waits ahead, just know I ain't done yet. Neon flickers down the line, could be hope or just a sign. Every mile feels paper thin,
Like it might tear but won't give in. I ain't asking much tonight,
just a reason to keep sight. One light in the distance calls me by my name. Every doubt I ever carried feels a little less the same. If faith is persistence, then I choose one light in the distance. I chased bright dreams, lost my way, learned small flames can make you stay. Turns out hope don't need a crowd, it just needs to stand its ground. Some lights are enough.
one light in the distance
One light in the distance,
keeps me facing straight.
even when the night feels long.
It gives me something to wait.
One light in the distance, I won't rush or run. If it fades, I'll still believe in the walk I've already done. Till the dark admits resistance, I'll move toward one light in the distance. Light still burns.
Steps continue.
letters came this fall. The mailbox stands empty and small. Wind drifts cold through the trees, carrying echoes of memories. If longing had a sound to call, it whispers. No letters this fall. The leaves turn gold, then fade to brown. Footsteps echo through the town. Every path I thought you'd roam feels just like an empty home. Windows close, the curtains sway. Days go by, then drift away. Every note I hoped to read never came, like scattered seed. Didn't know how silence could be till the mailbox spoke to me. No letters came this far, still I wait beside the wall. Through chilly winds and fading light, I trace your name in endless night. Some loss refuses to let go. It lingers where the cold winds blow. Now the evening drifts so slow, I fold my hands and feel the woe. Though voices fade and friends move on, the empty mailbox hums my song. No letters came this far, still I feel your shadow call. Through lonely nights and quiet streets, I hear the pulse of missing beats. If hope survives the cold and small, it whispers. No letters this fall. Wind may pass, leaves may fall, love stays near, beyond the wall.
Step of faded trust, wind blows dry across my face, leaves no footprints, leaves no trace. If longing never had a sound, it whispers where I walk. Sun beats down, the road runs long, shadows stretch yet I stay strong. Hands in pockets, heart worn thin, chasing ghosts I can't hold in. Old barn doors swing on rusted hinges. Life feels heavy, silence lingers. Every mile a quiet plea for someone to walk here with me. Didn't know how empty roads could carve the deepest lows. Lonely walks in barefoot dust, nights in barren lands, I reach for life with trembling hands. Some journeys leave no one's mark, only footprints in the heart. Now the sky turns muted gray, I fold my dreams along the way. Though my steps are slow and bare, I keep walking, hope still there. Lonely walks and barefoot dust still teach me how to trust. Through silent nights and drifting days, I find strength in quiet ways. If courage whispers in the gust, it speaks in barefoot dust. Wind may fade, sun may rust, love stays near in barefoot dust.
No ring today. Just hide. A silent bell tower standing over town, holding every hour. It never sends back down. Steps worn thin by borrowed feet, cold stone hums beneath the beat. Dust hangs where the rope once swung, like it's waiting to be young. I climb slow, not in a rush. Even echoes don't say much. I listen hard for a sign. Sundays used to shake the square. People stopped, looked up and cared. Now the town just passes through, like it forgot what sound could do. Wind moves in the open frame, calls my name without my name. A silent bell tower knows the weight of time. Every prayer I ever sent, learned how to climb. If calling's meant to be louder, it missed this. A silent bell tower. I thought faith was in the ring, didn't know it lived in listening. Turns out quiet keeps the score when no one knocks the door. Some answers don't sound. A silent bell tower still watches me, even without a single chime. It stands in belief. A silent bell tower. I won't ask it why. If meaning's not in making noise, it's in standing by till sound learns how to flower. I'll look up at a silent bell tower. Wind passes through. stone remains.
Long stacked, no smoke rises, no fires in the cabin, just cold boards and air. Every corner holds the quiet of a life that's hardly there. Windows frost where sunlight should fall. Chairs stand empty along the wall. Wind slips through the cracks outside. Even silence has nowhere to hide. I walk the floor, trace every grain, feel the weight of all this pain. Some warmth only lives in thought, never kindle, never call. You used to stoke the fire bright, turn the dark into soft light. Now the heart just holds a space where I look for your face. Logs untouched, ash stays gray, I pass the night the same way. No fires in the cabin, I sit and let it be. Even if the world stays cold, I find a place for me. If solitude can burn, it's here. No fires in the cabin. I thought home meant flame and song, turns out the walls just hold along. Even quiet has a voice, even absence leaves a choice. Some nights move slow. No fires in the cabin, I trace the boards with care. Even if the heat won't come, I'm still sitting there. No fires in the cabin, I won't curse the night. If warmth is gone, I'll stay the same and face the fading light. Till someone lights a flame someday, I'll sit. No fires in the cabin. Log stacked, no smoke rises.
Empty yard without voices holds the echoes of lost choices. Swings that sway with no one near. Silence thick, memories clear. If longing had a tone, it hums in the empty yard alone. Grass grows high where children play. Footprints fade where laughter stays. Fence posts lean, the gate swings slow. I trace the past I used to know. Wind whispers through the apple trees. Empty benches, empty leaves. Every corner, every space still holds a shadow of your face. Didn't know how quiet could speak till I walk the yard each week. voices through faded swings and silent paths. I feel the weight of aftermath. Some loss doesn't fade away, it lingers in the yard each day. Now the sun sets slow and low. I stand alone where shadows grow. Though no one calls, no feet respond, the yard reminds me I've moved on. Ooh. Ooh. Empty yard without voices still teaches quiet choices. Through lonely nights and empty skies, I hear your laughter in my mind. If hope survives through quiet noise, it whispers in the empty yard. Ooh, it may fade, dust may gloss, love stays near in the empty yard.
Needles crunch beneath my boots. Nobody following. These lonely trails through the pines, I know my name better than you. Every mile's a quiet truth. I keep walking like I should.
Fog hangs low on a borrowed dawn. Backpack light, put the passways on. Old blaze marks on a weathered tree, pointing nowhere just like me.
Bird song breaks then falls apart. Even nature knows my heart. I don't rush, I don't turn. Some lessons take miles to learn. Campfire cold from the night before. Ashes say I've been here once more. Maps don't help when the goal's unclear. Every step just keeps me here. Pines stand tall, don't ask why. They've watched men like me walk by. Lonely trails through the pines, twist and fade like my mind. Every turn feels half undone, like a road that forgot the sun. If I'm lost, it shows in signs on these lonely trails through the pines. I sit still, let the daylight sink. Wonder what I forgot to think. If I stopped, would the quiet stay? Or would it finally walk away? Some paths ain't meant to end. Lonely trails through the pines, still they carry me somehow. Even when I don't know where, they don't ask me where I'm bound. Lonely trails through the pines.
brakes on frozen hay. Boots still by the barn doorway. I call out loud, just out of habit, but even echoes won't have her. Cold winds in the barnyard tell me what I lost. Every breath cut sharper than the winters we fought. Rusty hinges cry all night. Tin roof hums beneath the sky. Used to hear your coffee laugh. Now it's just the aftermath. Cold winds in the barnyard run straight through my chest. They don't ask me how I'm doing, they already guessed. I keep working past the daylight, trying not to rest. If love was built like fences here, why'd it fall when you disappeared? Cold winds in the barnyard won't let memories sleep. Every board knows your footsteps, every shadow knows my grief. I stand alone with empty hands and promises I couldn't keep. Sun goes down, hard and stark. Cold winds stay in the dark.
A quill without stories, just patches of the past. Stitches hold together what the heart couldn't last. If warmth ever had memories, they're missing in this quill without stories. Folded neat on an empty bed, thread still strong but words are dead. Every square used to say your name, now they all just feel the same. Hands once traced every seam, laughing about some half-told dream. Now the silence fills a thread where love and laughter used to spread. Didn't know how cold could be, something made for company. A quill without stories don't keep the night away. It covers up the body, but the heart still feels the gray. Some warmth don't come with memories,
fades like this quilt without story. I pulled it close, but it don't know the weight of love I used to hold. It keeps me warm, but not aware of all the truth stitched in despair. A quilt without story still lies beside my side. It don't remember nothing about the tears we cried. If comfort's more than warmth to me, I miss the quilt that told our stories. Night rolls on, stitches stay, some warmth leaves in quiet ways. Lonely as the cottonwood, standing where I never stood. Wind blows hard, leaves drift slow, roots run deep, but hearts let go. If solitude had a song, it hums where cottonwoods belong. Sunset spills across the plain, shadows stretch like endless chains. Every branch that sways and bends feels like a friend that never mends. Fields are empty, fences bare, quiet whispers fill the air. Every seed I tried to sow grew in silence, nothing to show. Didn't know how still could speak till I stood beneath the cottonwood creek. Lonely as the cottonwood holds the weight of all it could. Through barren fields and open skies I trace the dreams that never rise. Some grief survives in the sun, it lingers where the cottonwoods run. Now the wind hums soft and low through the branches, shadows grow. Though I wander lost alone, the cottonwood reminds me of home. Lonely as the cottonwood still teaches how to withstand the flood. Through empty nights and drifting days it keeps me safe in quiet ways. If courage lives where hearts are good, it rests beneath the cottonwood. Wind may fade, leaves may fall, love stays near by the cottonwood tall. Fire still warm, but nobody's smiling. A cabin without laughter feels bigger than it should. Every wall leans in to listen, like it's hoping that I would. Boots by the door, don't move no more. Dust settles thick on the cabin floor. Coffee pot sings just for me. Same old tune, no harmony. Windows hum when the night comes down, like they miss the old sounds.
I don't change a thing, I just let the quiet sting. Table set for one again, chair still knows where you sat then. Cards we played lie face down flat, waiting on a laugh that won't come back. Time walks slow in this little place, like it's lost its pace.
A cabin without laughter, a roof that holds the rain. Every joy I used to know now answers to your name. If love ever learned to shatter, it did so here, in a cabin without laughter. I tried music, tried the fire, tried pretending I'm still wired, but silence knows me far too well. It rings like an empty bell. Some homes forget how to breathe.
A cabin without laughter still keeps us in its grain. Every knot and every pore whispers what remains.
A cabin without laughter, but not without the past. If joy ever finds its way back, I'll open every crack. Till then I'll tend the embers after, alone in a cabin without laughter. Fire fades low.
Quiet stays.
A cold bed in summer heat, where empty sheets and silence meet. Sweat drips slow, yet I feel chill. Your absence lingers, always will. If longing had a heartbeat's beat, it rests in this cold summer heat. Windows open, curtains sway, fan hums soft but fades away. Every pillow, every floor feels the shadow of you no more. Ceiling fan spins lazy round, echoes fill these empty sounds. Every corner of this room holds a whisper of our gloom. Didn't know how heat could freeze till I lay alone in these sheets. A cold bed in summer heat carries loss I can't defeat. Through sleepless nights and restless days, I trace the paths of old display. Some love won't fade, won't retreat. It lingers in the summer heat. Now the night comes soft and slow. I fold my heart where shadows go. Though summer burns outside the walls, this cold bed feels the heaviest of all. A cold bed in summer heat still reminds me of love sweet. Through lonely nights and fading light, I feel you in the quiet fight. If memory whispers so discreet, it hums in this cold summer heat. Sun may rise, winds may grieve, love stays near in summer heat. This is an empty saddle song, riding roads where I don't belong. Boots still dusty, rain still tight, but there's no you to ride beside. If leaving never felt this wrong, it hums inside an empty saddle song. Sun breaks low on a western bend, horse knows miles that never end. Every hoofbeat marks the truth, I'm carrying more loss than youth. Campfire dies before it's warm, evening brings another storm. Every town just feels the same, different faces, same old pain. Didn't know how far I'd roam, chasing something close to home. This is an empty saddle song, miles keep saying I moved on. Through open plains and silent skies, I hide my hurt behind my eyes. Some love stays when the rider's gone, it echoes in an empty saddle song. If you hear this melody, it ain't meant to follow me. It's just proof that hearts move slow, even when the reins let go. This is an empty saddle song, still I ride though hope feels wrong. Through lonely trails and breaking dawn, I sing for what is dead and gone. If memory keeps tagging along, it rides inside an empty saddle song. Horse steps fade, night moves on. One man rides, one last song.
Every mile talks, I don't answer. Gravel roads of silence sing beneath my wheels. Every stone remembers something I can't heal. Dust hangs low in the evening
setting sun. Radio fades to a song half done. Fence posts blur like passing years. Same old hopes, same old fears. Hands stay tight on a tired wheel, trying not to feel what I feel.
I don't turn, I don't slow. Let the quiet take control.
Mailboxes flash like lost hellos. Every name, someone I know. Fields roll out in empty rows, like they're keeping secrets close. Wind cuts through the open glass, brings back things I meant to pass. Gravel roads of silence carry more than weight. Every choice I ever made rattles in their wake. A piece is somewhere hiding, it ain't loud, on gravel roads of silence. I thought noise would drown this out, didn't know stillness had a shout.
Turns out silence don't forgive, it just rides along and laughs.
Some roads listen. Gravel roads of silence know my pace by heart. Even when I try to stop, they still carry me apart. Gravel roads of silence, I'll drive them till they end. If truth is in the distance, I'll meet it like a friend, till the dust learns how to settle. I remain
on gravel roads of silence.
Engine hums,
dust falls back.
sun came up. I didn't. Morning with no voice, coffee cooling on the sink. Every word I meant to say stops somewhere between.
Light crawls in through crooked blinds, finds a mess I left behind. Boots still muddy by the door from walking circles night before.
Radio hums a half-known tune,
like it's afraid to wake me soon.
I clear my throat.
Nothing comes, silence beats like a drum.
Mirror asks me how I am. I nod like that's a plan.
Phone lights up, then goes back dark. Another almost, another mark.
I breathe in deep, let it pass. Let the day move me along. Morning with no voice still expects me to try. Every thought feels worn and thin, but the clock keeps walking by. If strength makes any noise, it's quiet. Morning with no voice. I thought dawn would fix the night, burn the hurt out in the light, but healing ain't a sudden thing.
It's just learning how to breathe again.
Some days whisper.
Morning with no voice still hears what I don't say. Even when I can't explain, I make it through the day.
Morning with no voice, I won't force a sound. If words choice to stand up, mourning with no voice. Kettle clicks off.
Day moves on.
Nobody sang at midnight when the clock fell still. Even the radio went quiet, like it knew the deal. I waited for a voice to rise, but the night refused to fill. Moonlight laid across the floor, same as it's done 1,000 times before. But tonight it felt too wide, like it knew you weren't inside. I struck a chord, it wouldn't ring. Every song forgot its wings. Used to dance between our breaths, now they just collect the dust. If silence had a sound, it'd be what I hear right now. Nobody sang at midnight, not even me. Every tune just turned to memory of how we used to be. I learned the truth of lonely nights when nobody sang at midnight. Clock ticks on, night stands still, songs stay gone, and always will. Sunlight drips through empty panes, empty windows facing nowhere, hold the sky without a sound. Every frame remembers someone, but no one's left around. Curtains move with the passing breeze, floorboards creak under my knees. Outside is life I cannot reach, even silence has its speech. I sit here tracing every line of glass that keeps the world outside. Some sights just stare and never care. You used to lean against this frame, whisper dreams without a name. Now the view is just a stare, empty windows facing nowhere. Shadows stretch across the floor, I remember what was before. Empty windows facing nowhere, I watch the day go by. Every moment drifts alone like clouds across the sky. If solitude had a voice, it'd speak through empty windows facing nowhere.
thought watching men I'd see, turns out it only watches me. Even absence has its claim. Even silence knows my name. Some rooms hold quiet, empty windows facing nowhere. I sit and let it be. Even if no one comes to call, the light still touches me. Empty windows facing nowhere. I won't chase the past. If the world slips through unseen, I'll watch it slow and last, till someone finds a view someday. I'll stay by empty windows facing nowhere. Sunlight drips through empty panes.
Stories, just patches of the past, stitches hold together what the heart couldn't last. If warmth ever had memories, they're missing in this quilt without story. Folded neat on an empty bed, thread still strong but words are dead. Every square used to say your name, now they all just